Welcome back to the channel for a brand new video today. Before we get started, we have some big news regarding the entire crypto market. We can see Bitcoin is up over 4% in the past day. This, of course, was due to the Fed cutting 50 basis points. The rise is now clear and we can watch out for Japan on Friday. But before we do get any further in today's video, remember the usual disclaimer that nothing in today's video should be taken as financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Treat this strictly for educational purposes. So this is the first time the Federal Reserve have cut rates in 4 years. So it is a very bullish event for the cryptocurrency market, which of course can lead us on back to PrimeXBT. In this video, I'm going to discuss how you can grow a small trading account into a sizable war chest on PrimeXBT. So if you haven't seen the platform, this is an award-winning platform allowing users to trade with up to 1000x leverage on crypto, commodities, Forex, and indices trading. It's among the most trusted platforms out there with high level of security and a smooth, intuitive user interface that just works. So in this video, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how I grew a small starting balance into 6 figures on this platform. So with trading, of course, there isn't a one-size-fits-all formula for growing an account. Of course, this is varied based on your individual circumstances, trading style, trading balances, and risk tolerance. However, I'm going to lay out some vital tips in this video to put you on track so you can develop your own trading style. So as we already have mentioned, PrimeXBT offers up to 1000x leverage. As we can see on the trading tab, if we come over to the margin type, we can differentiate between cross and isolated, and we have a leverage slider. So this does go up to 1000x leverage depending on which market you are trading. Of course, there are differences between cross and isolated margin. Isolated means that you will set aside a specific portion of your balance for a trade. And on the other hand, cross actually means your whole account balance is used as collateral. I quite like isolated. This is useful when you are placing multiple trades at the same time. Of course, though, you should use leverage wisely. This is a double-edged sword. It can amplify your profits significantly. However, on the other hand, also your losses. So if you are not careful, you may be over-leveraged very quickly, and that can blow up your account, particularly fast in these volatile markets in the cryptocurrency space. So I would recommend starting and using small margin, for example, even just 5 or 10x to begin with until you have developed your full trading strategy. So in terms of trading pairs, again, PrimeXBT has many different trading pairs. We have cryptocurrency pairs. We also have commodity markets. But in terms of developing your trading strategy, I would recommend just sticking with 1 or 2 pairs initially to familiarize yourself with the trading dynamics and how these markets tend to move. So up the top here, we can select different markets. Of course, Bitcoin USDT is a solid market. This is a great one to start with. And again, many people do trade this market. Additionally, we kind of favor this. And for example, another market, you can look at something less volatile. For example, the Litecoin pair. So Bitcoin, of course, we see huge swings. A 4% swing on Bitcoin in the past 24 hours is a large amount per coin. But in comparison, we can take a look at something like Litecoin here, which of course we are still up on 24 hours, but it is a lot more stable and your portfolio or your trades will not swing as much. So when growing our trading account here, it's important to be able to take losses when we are wrong and simply move on. There's no point holding your trade if you are in a loss and it just keeps dropping lower and lower. We want to minimize our losses and live to fight another day. And of course, the name of the game here is capital preservation. So this is where stop losses can come in. Stop losses will automatically close your trade at a predetermined level to limit your potential losses. This is one of the key and probably most important risk management tools. This one is essential. So I like to place a stop loss order. So it's very good before putting in all of your trades to get your predetermined stop loss values. So on the right hand side, we can select our amount. I can leave this at the default. By taking a look at the graph here, we can see a pretty decent resistance at around 61,750. And then kind of we have a big gap here between about 60.5 all the way up to about 61. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my stop loss just to the bottom of this line here, which would be 61,534. Again, you can kind of improve your analysis on the charts. We can see again, we had a large pump from 58 all the way up to 61. So I'd say anywhere around the 61 mark. If we get a dip below that, that wouldn't be a bad stop loss. Of course, you can set this lower depending on your trading style again and strategy. But here we can set our order and place that through the stop loss function. So we can place our stop loss order here. One more thing to mention about the stop losses. Of course, if you are longing the market, your stop loss would be below the current price. And if you are shorting the market, your stop loss would be higher than the current price. So let's open one here. Taking a quick look on the resistances, I could see maybe for a long, we could open a stop loss at around 61,500. So we can place this here. Of course, our margin type, we can do 10x leverage and place this order. So now with our order placed, we have the current price and we can actually adjust on the fly a take profit and a stop loss amount. So for example, if we had a pretty quick price pump, it might be nice to put a stop loss actually at our initial or near to our initial balance. That of course will ensure that no matter what happens, we are guaranteed to lock in some profits. And on the other hand, if you think a pump could be coming, we can pull up a take profit up here to maybe 63,000. And of course, as soon as it will hit that mark, it will take profit and we can earn our profit and lock these in. So I really like the user phase here. How simple it is. You can simply just slide up the stop losses up or down depending on where you see fit. And of course, you can manually type in those order numbers. So in terms of chart analysis, indicators is a huge deal. And this can really help you understand where the markets will move. There's the indicators tab here. We can see on the left-hand side of the screen. So as a trader, you of course will need signals in order to enter or exit a market. There are literally hundreds of different indicators you can use out there. Some of these are based on momentum, or it can be based on trends, volatility, moving averages. And while there isn't a best or a magic indicator, applying technical analysis that has been formed using the indicators is a great way to identify opportunities. These allow you to spot patterns and estimate future price movements, giving you an edge over just random guessings which way the market will move. So we can take a look at the Bollinger Bands here. I actually really like this indicator. We can see it adds bands onto the chart. And these are pretty much bands of how the market has been moving and some of the price actions you can see. So as the bands narrow, we can actually see a more condensed and consolidation period here. And of course, the wider the bands get, the more volatility we are seeing. So in terms of the trends here on the market, we can see the bands got pretty close and now they are starting to widen, which could signify a period of volatility. So of course, we are still on an upward trend, especially with the bullish news that we did cover at the start of this video, which an insight here could mean that the market could look to move up quite explosively, as we can see based on this last trend. So this is a great idea on how you can navigate these markets. Again, depending on your trading style, you may prefer some indicators over others, but it's a great way to kind of learn and understand how the market is moving. Another top tip for growing a small account is keeping a detailed trading journal. So this is logging all of your trades, such as your entry prices, exit prices, if you had stop losses, profit targets, and of course the reasoning behind opening or closing your trades. So PrimeXBT actually has their own profit and loss card function. So we can simply close our position here. Again, the markets didn't move too much during this time, but that was okay because we do have our trade here. So we can simply click on our trade history and click to share. And as we can see, it brings up our profit and loss cards. So these make journaling and reflecting on your trading decisions much easier. It's an easy way to track the details of your trade, as we can see our entry price, our close price, our trading pair, whether it was a long or a short, and of course, our profits. So once you have closed out your winning or of course losing position, you can get your corresponding card here. This of course will also show the leverage that we have used with all of our details, as we can see here. I really like also that you can easily share these. All of the statistics are in one place, and sharing within your network is actually really important. This can help discussions, of course, behind your trading thesis, and allow other people some insight, and this can also help and enhance your skills. So again, journaling and reflecting will allow you to learn from your trading mistakes, spot patterns on maybe more winning trades you have made, or why some trades did not perform the way you had predicted. So again, it's great to journal and note down these patterns because again, over time, you can repeat these and of course grow your balance when you spot these winning patterns. But trading can be pretty emotional. Let's clear these indicators here and just focus on emotions about trading. So of course, if you are winning trades, you will be very happy. And on the other hand, if you are losing trades, you may become emotional, if that may be angry or upset, especially with real money on the line. So you shouldn't trade while you're angry or upset. Again, these can cloud your judgments and make you pick the wrong call. Novice traders in this state often may go full tilt after losing a trade and blow their entire account balance whilst in a negative emotional state. So if you do feel too emotional, simply walk away and just revisit the markets later. The markets aren't going anywhere. You can simply take a break, come back later that day or come back the next day, and of course assess your previous trade, try and learn from those mistakes, and then come back with a clear mindset. But I hope you have enjoyed this video here today. Again, PrimeXBT is a great platform for growing your trading account, especially if you do have a small account. We have all of the indicators on here. This will fully empower you to take control of your financial future, especially with all of the capabilities and advanced analysis tools. But I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Trade smart out there, and I'll see you next time for even more trading insights.